Shaft blast's gonna blast some shafts. Welcome to Tales from the Rimworld, Dictatorship Edition. Here, we will be spending time with some of the worst scum and villainy ever to plague the human race. First up on our list of war criminals is Azza. This monster of a man, quite literally, I mean, look at the fucking size of him, is a child of Cooler Kid. Hope you're proud of your son, Cooler Kid. This blonde dirtbag is really good at farming, is thick as shit, and really doesn't like booze. Next up is Hardic Fuck, brought into this world by Palash Doobie. This twisted motherfucker loves to kill his enemies however he can, and then eat their raw flesh. Mostly because he's incapable of cooking. Just a quick editor's note, I didn't initially realize that Mr. Fuck was a bloodthirsty cannibal, so don't expect to see him eating anyone this episode. Finally, as requested by Mr. Smile Mask and H0TS0 is Adolf Hitler, an elderly obese black woman. Unfortunately, I forgot to put Adolf in one of the escape pods, and she presumably died in the crash. Instead, we have Mickey. This psychopath can do just about anything, is really good at making stuff, and has the body mass density of Terry Crews. Thankfully, the landing zone was kind to our group of mass murderers, and the group quickly noticed a damaged building that they could renovate. With any luck, in a good market, they could sell that bad boy for a cool 200k profit. I decided that Mickey was a stupid and boring name. Adolf Hitler sounded much better. I therefore filled out the necessary paperwork and legally changed it. For continuity's sake, I also changed Adolf's official title to an elderly black lady. Who cares if he's actually a 56-year-old inventor? After some time had passed, the colony really looked like it was coming together. Everyone had their own bedrooms, and the storage area even had a roof over it. In my spare time, I noticed that a panther was biting a llama to death, but dismissed it as no big deal. I'll focus on doing me, and nature can do nature. Well, until Mr. Hitler drops an atomic bomb. Then nature can go and fuck itself. Speaking of destroying nature, the dictators were in need of some food, so I set up some farming areas. Surprisingly, Azza really took a shine to murdering all the trees and bushes. He was like a one-man bulldozer. Kind of ironic, as he weighs the same as one. I figured that now would be a good time to set up a fridge and a consistent power supply. Unfortunately, I noticed too late that none of the colonists could actually build any of the complex machinery that we needed. I therefore initiated an aggressive expansion plan, building as far as the eye could see, or until I ran out of stuff. I thought that a dining room and a prison would be a good place to start. Surprise surprise, a chinchilla in the local area went batshit crazy and was beginning an assault on the colony. Needless to say, our band of murderers were more than capable of dealing with this threat. Hardic crushed its skull with his rifle, the way I crush Rob GR's YouTube channel in all of my videos. Bet you thought I had forgotten about you. I hadn't. Motherfucker. Thankfully, we were also able to get the wind turbine and refrigerator working. I was actually surprised with how well this was going. Usually, everything is on fire by now. Just because something had to go wrong. You remember that panther that we saw earlier? Well, it decided to eat my chinchilla. It then started hunting Mr. Hitler. Thankfully, Azza took a break from growing his potatoes and cut out the panther's jugular. Our first victim arrived and was quickly taken prisoner. With hindsight, I'm actually quite amazed that no one tried to eat her. I guess it was because they were too busy making the colony look fucking amazing. I know it's not much, but this could actually work out. I spoke too soon. I spoke way too soon. Why does everything I love have to burn? As the colony was going so well, I bought a Yorkshire Terrier. Hopefully no one tries to consume its flesh. Azza continued his good work in the potato fields. I decided to make him an honorary communist for his service to the potato race. Glory to you, Comrade Azza. Seriously, why does everything have to fucking burn? In order for our prisoner to feel more welcome, I constructed her a dining room. Little did she know that we would eventually use it to dine on her entrails. Om nom nom. I think she may have heard the colonists' plans to cannibalize her flesh, and so she just decided to join the colony. The unspoken rule of cannibalism is that you can't eat another cannibal. Exciting times for the colony, as we were able to get some batteries up and running. This meant that we could finally have some sort of control over the heating. No more boiling to death during the night. Christmas is cancelled. The Yorkshire Terrier has died of the plague. I guess it's only fair that we give him the burial that he deserves. That's not what I fucking meant.
China. And all my hotels are in China. We're getting not smarter by China. No, but my towers are in China. I grant lots of vagina.